afternoon, George Samuels here from Mad Loans, and welcome to the RBA edition of February. And here I have the #1 real estate agent for Harcourts in Queensland, Mr. Pat Ivey, and he will be joining us on these RBA updates every month to share what's happening with the property market because they work quite line in line. So thank you, Pat, for coming. Now quickly, the RBA has kept the cash rate unchanged. No surprises here, it's at 0.1%. Very cheap money. And what I'm finding is, I was actually here this morning at 6 a.m. doing my first appointment. It's very busy. We were staffing up. We've almost doubled in size in terms of staff.
Sure.
So thank you, our family customer friends, for referring your people to us. I think people are looking for a good broker. Interest rates
100%.
are very, very cheap right now. It's very important to know what banks are doing, what deals, and time frames right now. So some banks are taking too long, Pat, to get a loan approved. Up to 6 weeks. You just can't buy property like that.
No.
But some banks can still do it in a few days, so that's where we're giving the business at the moment. Interest rates in the ones, the lowest I've ever seen in a decade. So if your rate doesn't start with a 1, get in touch. But besides that, Paddy, what's happening with property? What are you seeing, mate?
Sure. The property market in Brisbane in particular, it is extremely hot at the moment. Buyers are out there, they're missing out on homes. Any word of advice I could give someone who's looking at buying at the moment is make sure your finance is lined up prior to coming to the first open house, and make sure you're at the first open home, because a lot of the property that we are listing on a Wednesday or Thursday when we're putting it online, it is under contract by that first open house come Saturday afternoon. So don't leave it till the following week. Please get in contact with a local agent, much like myself, if I can help you, whether you're looking at buying something pre-market, off-market, on the market. But make sure, yes, you're talking to someone like Mad who's going to get your finance in a shorter time frame too, because there are buyers that are missing out on terms, not just price. So one of the biggest components is, you know, some buyers are coming in at 21 or 28 days for finance. If you can go direct to broker, they work for you. They're getting them done in 7 or 14 days sometimes, and hey, sometimes it is got to be 21 and that's still okay, but just at least having a good broker that can talk to me as well and give me reassurance, and having a building and pest inspection or a good inspector lined up prior. All of these little elements in the background are going to help you when it comes to contract stage. So that's probably my 2 cents on what's going on at the moment and any advice that I can give. But hey, George, I'm looking forward to being involved in this series and giving a bit of a spin on the property side of things.
Thank you, Paddy.
Cheers, George.
Appreciate it. See you next month.